Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you another video. All right, so the Lakers got the victory 116-110 at Crypto.com Arena against the Blazers, shorthanded Blazers. I thought our team played really well, man. That second half, we really pushed the limit on the Blazers and got a little breathing room. As I talked to you guys about in the first half, it was like 7 lead changes, 11 ties. Got a 10-point lead at some point in that third quarter, but then of course had to give that back because the Blazers were playing hard, man. Got to give Anthony Davis credit. 30 points, double-digit rebounds, 3 blocks. Cam Reddish at about 19 points, I believe it was. Several steals, just really helpful there. Austin Reeves had about 18 points off the bench. Rui Hachimura had about 19 points. I believe D'Angelo Russell had a double-double with 11 points, 11 assists. He was fantastic tonight, making plays. Just a great rhythm passing the rock, man. I really enjoyed that. And give credit to the Blazers with like 6 players with double figures, man. They had players I had never heard of, man. Dua, I don't know how to say his name, but he played very well off of the bench. Uh, Walker had a pretty good game. Samaki's son, Jabari Walker, I thought he was an impressive rookie out there. Uh, just really a good balanced game from both teams that were very depleted and really had to go hard to get this win. I thought the Lakers really did some good things, man. We kept our offensive rebounds against us low. They only had 5 offensive rebounds, so I was totally off, and I'm very happy about that. I said they probably had like from 15 to 20, but they didn't get nothing like that. We really crashed the glass tonight, and that's a testament to everybody down there. They went hard. Rui Hachimura really stepped up big. I think he had like 7 boards there and helped us out. I think I already told you guys about 19 points or 18 points. One of those guys had 19, 2 of them had 18. Austin, Rui, and Cam Reddish, or who I'm referring to, they all had like either 18 or 19 points. But with AD stepping in with the 30, that just really took us where we needed to go. I thought Taurean Prince made some strong plays down the stretch, some hustle plays that really helped us. Diving for the ball, making quick, easy decisions at the bucket, quick slashing layups at the bucket, that kind of thing. It was just a great team effort without LeBron James tonight. You got to be proud of the team for how hard they pushed against a team that was bringing it to them. I don't think we played down to the level of the opponent. We were just kind of depleted and using what we could. And given the fact that Cam Reddish played with the Blazers last year, I felt like he really helped us a lot up against his old squad, carrying from the momentum from the previous matchup into this one, where he hit 5 threes. And in this one, of course, he played very well with high efficiency on the offensive end and great defensive plays as well. So we're just in a good stretch with Cam Reddish. I love the addition of putting him in the starting lineup. It's working. Austin Reeves playing off the bench. It's working. And you got to give Darvin Ham credit for that. We called him out wanting him to make some decisions to change the starting lineup. And he did. It seems like the decisions he made are working out. Now, of course, with Braun being out, Rui was able to start, and Rui stepped in and played very well with that role. I was very pleased with what I saw there. And then you just see D'Angelo Russell. He's a player who, if you give him the ball enough times to make plays for others, he's going to get in a hell of a rhythm, man. And, one of the reasons why he was able to make an all-star team with the Brooklyn Nets is because he had the playmaking duties to himself. You give him 30, 40 games like this, and he is going to average probably double-digit assists at this stage of his career. So, and then from there, once he becomes a passing threat, his shooting ability starts to open up. So you can kind of see what type of player D'Angelo would rather be if he could have the reins to himself. Obviously, he has to share that with the playmakers, Braun, Austin Reeves. But if D'Lo had that ability all to himself, I think we'd only get the best version out of him, because that's what I saw tonight, is a guy who's just passing in rhythm and making all kinds of plays for everybody around, and just really, really helped others and made his team better, man. He legitimately made others better tonight. So if I'm going to give the game ball to anybody, I am going to give it to D'Angelo Russell, because even though AD had fantastic plays on both sides of the floor, we certainly couldn't win without his superstardom. I think D'Angelo Russell was the pace keeper on the floor out there tonight, just keeping the pace strong, making plays for people, hitting his shots, just really doing all types of stuff. I'm a big fan of the pass, so when I see that type of playmaking, that type of point guarding, I really, really perk up and enjoy that. So Yeah, man. This was a game where I enjoyed the heck out of it, man. Jeremy Grant played good defense. Tamari Kamara I saw do some good things, even though he was bricking shots, didn't ball out the way I thought he would. He did ball, and that Taylor Mays dude, man. Skylar, is it Skylar Mays? I think his last name is Mays. I think it's Skylar Mays. That dude is good. He is really good. Down the stretch of the basketball game, he was making teardrops and just throwing stuff up. He had a bunch of assists, making plays for everybody. I don't know what they're gonna do with him as a point guard. He needs an opportunity though. And they obviously got Scoot Henderson and Shaden Sharp and Malcolm Brogdon. He don't need to be playing behind all those people no more. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, he don't. He's a very good player that needs his own opportunity. That part is clear to me. After 2 straight games of him playing extremely well, they made his 2-way contract a full-time contract, but he don't really need to be going to the bench playing only 5 minutes. None of that. None of that. None of that. I would ask the Blazers to trade him to a team that needs a point guard, man, straight up, and let him have a real backup role for real, because he shouldn't be playing behind no Scoot Henderson and Shaden and Brock. That's too many guards to be playing behind with the ability that he has. And so that's what I want to say. They're gonna have a responsibility, in my opinion, to move him or to move Brogdon so that you can have Brogdon's spot. You gotta do something. You gotta do something, because that dude is too good for this. I'm telling y'all right now. He's another one of them players like, whoa, nah. He don't need to be behind nobody like that. Not at all. Not at all. So that's what I want to say about Skylar Mays. I thought he was one of the best players on the floor for the Blazers. He really was. And they could not have had the cohesive ability that they did without his playmaking. So that I'm emphatic about that. After seeing him play tonight and then being aware of what he did in the last game, yeah, man. Shaden Sharp don't need to. I mean, not Shaden Sharp. Anthony Simons don't need to come back anytime soon. That's how real that is. And Scoot Henderson could probably move to the 2. I kid you not. So these are the type of things that the Blazers just got another one. They found one, man. They found one. And when he does get on another team and plays very well and balls out for that team, none of us will be surprised because of what we saw tonight. So, yeah, man, these are the type of things that the Lakers could consider. Just looking at players canvassing around the league. We are aware of that, dude. And the Blazers just had a nice young team, man. When you consider that they're missing like 4-star level players or potentially 4-star level players, with this being your bench, I feel great about the Blazers. Shaden Sharp played very well tonight. As I said, Jeremy Grant is somebody who's playing at a high level. I don't remember what his stats look like, but I'm sure he was in the double digits tonight. DeAndre Ayton, also a double-digit player tonight. Everybody just contributed very well. We talked about how Matisse Thybulle hit several threes for their team. I think he had like 4 threes at the half or something like that. So when you talk about the Blazers tonight, they put up a good fight. They couldn't close out the game because we just played a little better. And shout out to Anthony Davis for being a superstar on the floor. It kind of gave us the edge, basically. He really took over that game down the stretch of it. Hit a fadeaway jumper that I thought was really nice. Put himself in a position to just be available to catch all types of easy buckets and just score over guys. And played fantastic defense, blocking shots, just erasing stuff. Just being Anthony Davis. He was the only real superstar on the floor, and it showed. And that's why we won. If we didn't have that superstar, they win. That's kind of how I see that. But I was happy our guy was out there, and ultimately we're in a situation where we're 5-5. It's a great time to be a Laker fan when you consider we got the Memphis Grizzlies coming up, who've only won 2 games. We expect to be able to have a good game against them, even though it's a tournament game, and they got some serious defenders over there, and Jaren Jackson and David Roddy, and of course Marcus Smart now in place. They got a better team than their record would show, and we're gonna have to play much better than we did tonight, in my opinion, to beat them, given the fact that they just beat the Clippers today. Not that the Clippers are very good right now, but the measuring stick for who they just played against, from personnel to personnel, they're gonna have confidence against us. And if Bron can't go, we're gonna have to really play well. But I love what I'm seeing from Cam Reddish, man. I gotta say, ever since we've been talking about Cam Reddish not playing well on the offensive end, his offense has come around, man. So I just want to see this honeymoon continue. I'm very pleased with him. As I said, Rui was a big name off the bench. Austin Reeves' efficiency came around. I really liked how he shot the ball tonight and made plays. Just about everything you want to see from Austin Reeves. He just seemed comfortable coming off the bench. Um, and maybe we should try to use him off the bench from here on out. Maybe he plays better with these second units. I'm not sure, but given the fact that we had a limited bench tonight, and he was really the only person really contributing from it, I thought that was a very good decision for us to kind of use him off of that. And what can I say? I enjoyed the game. I didn't get a chance to see as much of the second half as I would have liked to. I was off doing something else. But what I can say is when I was paying attention, it was a good free flowing game. Guys were making plays for one another. Point guards were really doing a great job of making players better in their respective corners, and that's what I saw. Skylar Mays and D'Angelo Russell just doing a masterclass job getting assists out there. So that's really my take on this game for the most part. I love what we did in the fast break. I believe we had like 68 fast break points to their 48 or something like that. So we definitely did a fantastic job. No, that was in the paint. Excuse me, in the paint. So we were able to really do that. Our shooting numbers from behind the arc were abysmal. We shot in the 20% range. You're not going to win many games against anybody shooting that poorly from behind the arc. But the Blazers don't shoot that well from behind the arc either, with the players that shoot well basically being off of the floor for them right now with injury. So that's kind of what it is. If Anthony Simons was on the floor and Brogdon was on the floor, their three-point shooting would go up, way up. But they weren't there, so that really helped us a lot. And I just think that if you shoot that poorly against Memphis, you lose. You're going up against Buff Reggie Miller in the next one. That is Desmond Bain. I call him Buff Reggie Miller. So they got some shooters over there we got to be very aware of. Jaren Jackson can shoot it as well. So, I'm already looking ahead to this tournament game against the Memphis Grizzlies. But I definitely appreciated just a nice, fun night against the Blazers at home. It felt good to be back in our building for a change. Because that long road trip was not the greatest for us. But, at this point, we're on a 2-game winning streak. And you got to feel good about being a Laker, man. Blazers go down to the Lakers, 116-110. And, I really don't have too much to say about this game. I'm just very pleased. I thought Darvin Ham did a good job putting guys in position with a rotation that worked for us tonight. It would have been great to have been able to keep that 10-point lead, but the Blazers were fighting hard. At the end of the day, we closed them out, and I was just really, really impressed with what I saw from the guys that I did not know of, names that I just were not familiar with on that Blazer team. I thought they played hard and earned themselves some minutes in this league. And so that's really my thought, man. Kudos to everybody. D'Angelo Russell really made me happy tonight with the passing and the shooting and just the overall play. I hope we can get that from him on a consistent basis. Anthony Davis with the 30 points, 3 blocks, double-digit boards. That's what we need, and just real legitimate scoring from guys like Cam Reddish and D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura. Having Rui back is just a huge advantage to our team. Him missing, it's hard to score. It's easy. It's hard to get the spacing and things of that nature. So he hit some big shots. Obviously got on the boards, played some defense and stuff like that. And just having his piece out there as a big body really helps us match up with guys in ways that we just weren't able to without him. And when we get Vanderbilt back, we'll be even better in that way. So, you gotta appreciate it, man. I don't think we win this game without really anybody playing the way that they did. And so, great team win for the LA Lakers, being shorthanded as we are without LeBron James, still got the victory. And that's pretty much my thought on this basketball game. So I'll end it here. My name is BDF44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.